I think it's going to be a mixture of textures and I mean, to me, there's sort of like a landscape, but also like for some reason, I don't know why this painting reminds me of that area on St. Claude, where St. Claude and North Rampart meet.
It's that hot pink building.
It's a weird area. I don't know, and it just reminds me of like just people like moving.
It's like
going
gumbo
around
and sandwiches and people walking,
yeah,
getting the bus. Yeah,
and
this is what it looks like.
And also, it reminds me of like the streets, how they're all uneven. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just a mixture of those textures and.
So they're like urban landscapes, where a lot of times in your old work they're very, they're like quilts. They're very textile-like in nature, but they're also very much controlled.
Yeah. And
it seems like you've come into New Orleans and you're doing urban landscapes, but it's really hard to be in New Orleans without realizing how messed up everything is.
Exactly.
You know?
No, really.
Just the colors.
Really.
But you've got like these hot pink buildings, and you've got these like broken streets, and just driving, like the potholes here.
Right,
are
exactly, yeah.
So this is amazing that you have been in the studio and how your work has changed, but like the different like little pieces of the layers coming through, and just I mean, you still have a lot of the sprayed effect, so it's got this synthetic and technological feel, but it's very much like influenced by the nature of the landscape, of the environment. So you've got color swatches here.
Yeah.
How are you doing this? Are you making layers, or are you?
I make layers on
oh,
pieces
wow.
of plastics and stuff. Yeah. I had started this series years ago. I have to show you these right here. I was doing these hanging pieces where I would pour acrylic and stuff on glass and cut out sheets.
Yeah,
acrylic,
snake.
and then like spin it on the acrylic, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is like
spun
acrylic.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's squishy. It's a little squishy.
So in the same way that, I mean, this is a different series of work.
Look at how beautiful
the line
that is.
paintings. I mean, those are all landscapes that are sort of digitized, or, you know, I'm sort of imposing a structure on the information of the landscape. And it's kind of like technology. I've sort of thought of these paintings in that respect.
Well, we're always imposing our structure on things that are natural. That's what keeps us sane.
Yeah. I guess so. And in the same way,
just the muted colors and how formal and natural they are really brings attention to the colors, the source of the landscape. And you being a Louisiana artist, it's really hard to describe to somebody what is it about Louisiana that makes it different, you know? But I think that we all experience this palette, like the sunsets and the temperature, the climate, you know, the effects of that. And it's great to see the contemporary way that it's being expressed and organized, you know, by artists.
Yeah.
But these guys, I mean, these guys seem like new drawings in here.
Yeah, these are all new drawings. I did these two last night, and
are these?
Huh?
I was saying, like, are they studies? Are they sketches?
They're, I think, you know, they mean a lot to me. There's a lot of different meaning, I guess. For me, the first meaning, I guess, that they have for me is some kind of slowing down of time, I guess. I was watching a program the other day on absolute zero and the quest to, you know, try to, you know, capture absolute zero. It's not right. To get to absolute zero.
What does absolute zero relate to?
It relates to the entropy of an object or of matter.
Oh, so before it comes together and makes the object, that's what you would call it. Absolute zero is like prior to
the temperature of the heat of an object, I guess. I don't know if I'm explaining that. But it was a really interesting show because, as you know, they're able to go down to absolute zero, and actually, I think it's liquefied hydrogen or something. When it reaches absolute zero, it actually, the liquid starts to take on quantum mechanic properties. If that makes any sense, which it doesn't. I don't really know much. I don't know about quantum mechanics, but it's fascinating. The liquid actually will follow the inside of the surface, and it sort of defies gravity. I don't know. Anyway.
But those ideas of property and like what defies gravity and I mean, it sounds like the properties of things are what informs these things. So you see these, I mean, they don't appear erratic to me. When I look at them, they don't really look erratic at all. I mean, the brush work or the line work, it looks intentional. I mean, you see line variation, you see some sort of organization, but it's very loose organization, and it's not